To reach net zero, we need to change the way we live, from the cars we drive to the things we consume. Finding a sustainable way to heat our homes and businesses will play a major part in meeting our ambitions. People across the UK use a range of energy sources to heat their homes. There are millions of rural dwellings and businesses that are not connected to the main gas grid. 1.7 million of these properties currently use oil for heating, and a further 220,000 use liquefied petroleum gas, commonly known as LPG. There are also around 500,000 off-grid businesses in the UK, with an estimated fifth of these using LPG. It is the homes and businesses that use heating oil and solid fuels to heat their buildings that are in urgent need of decarbonisation if the UK is to meet its net zero target. Moving these properties that currently use oil and solid fuels onto LPG can provide instant carbon savings. LPG is the lowest carbon conventional fuel available to off-grid homes, emitting 33% less CO2 than coal and very low levels of particulate matter and nitrous oxide.
Well, the Huntsman itself, everything is off-grid, so everything is LPG. Our boilers, our kitchen, all our food cooking. The only thing we have off-grid is our electric. We're in a hamlet called Little Wenlock, which is really smack in the middle of Shropshire. The Shropshire countryside is all round us. It is a good location, but it is quite rural. We decided to go LPG on day one. We'd looked at all sorts of options, and LPG for us was the way forward. It's clean, it's tidy, and in the kitchen you don't get the carbon buildup, you don't get the soot produced, and it's secure.
The UK government is currently taking an electrification-first approach to rural off-grid homes and proposing that to decarbonise them, they will have a heat pump installed. For some properties, this is the right approach, and heat pumps will set them on their road to rural net zero. However, heat pumps may not be suitable for all rural properties. Many of these buildings are often older than those on the gas grid and can be significantly less energy efficient, with a much higher heat demand. Analysis shows that to install a heat pump and the required energy efficiency measures for it to run effectively, the cost to households could be as much as £32,000. This is an unaffordable cost for many rural households, with 93% of off-grid homeowners saying they would not be able to afford to decarbonise their heating system via heat pumps.
On this particular site we've got LPG and we've also got heat pumps. So yeah, we're fully aware of the situation. I think the main challenge is going to be funding it. We're all suffering the cost of living crisis, and it's just an added another expense that we're going to have to go through. Climate change is something that we've all got to address, and sooner or later. I don't think a lot of the Shropshire rural pubs are going to be able to do it. It's a big ask, I think. There's all sorts of heat pumps you can get, but heat pumps are expensive, and maintaining them comes at a cost. I've got 4 here, and that was mega expensive. For rural pubs to find £35,000 or more, it's a big ask. I think rural communities should have a choice in how they heat their home. I do, yes. So LPG was really and truly the nicest, cleanest option that we could go for, and straightforward option. For us it works a treat.
There is a faster, cheaper and more consumer-friendly option: renewable liquid gases. BioLPG is sustainable. It has the same low levels of harmful emissions as LPG, but boasts up to 90% carbon emissions reduction. BioLPG can be dropped into existing boilers, saving homeowners and businesses thousands of pounds in retrofit costs and minimising disruption. BioLPG creates jobs. Switching to BioLPG presents the opportunity to develop a domestic green industry here in the UK, providing jobs and opportunities to our rural communities and ensuring energy security for years to come. BioLPG can be made from a variety of different feedstocks, from vegetable oils to non-recyclable household waste. These feedstocks then undergo a range of thermal and chemical processes to turn them into BioLPG.
We moved from London and we never thought about, how we're going to heat up our home, and then we had this massive oil tanker outside. The switchover was really simple and they did it all within that one day. This is where the new BioLPG tank is, all underground, it's hidden, and I just feel like I am doing my little bit for the environment and just wish we did it sooner. I wish I'd heard about it sooner as well.
Rural consumers across the UK deserve a choice in deciding how to decarbonise their homes. If the UK is to reach net zero, decarbonisation needs to work for everyone. Will you help Off Grid go green and put these buildings on the road to rural net zero?